This is a Headgum original.
Grace. Writing on the forearm twins.
Snap. What you got?
Nothing.
Nothing. You brought up a tattoo. What does it say?
Yeah.
It's a Jerry Garcia reference. Nobody gives a shit.
I'm curious.
It says Sanssouci. It's modeled after a wood sign that was above his house in Stinson Beach while he recorded. What'd you say?
His house?
It ended up being a wood sign over his house stairs. And he sort of recorded bluegrass tracks there. I love the music. I love the vibration. And so I put it on my thigh ration.
It's your forearm. You just said forearm words twins.
Right. But what if someone's not watching the YouTube video? So now they think I have a thigh tat, which I think is hot.
Oh, they think we have matching thigh tattoos.
Thigh tattoos, yeah.
And which are both visible.
Sure. Skies out, thighs out. Let's have yams with our gams today. Let's get the energy up. The sign was over his house stairs.
Got it.
And it's on my arm. And I think that's fine. Yes. And who cares? We have
Jerry
a
Garcia?
lot. He started the Grateful Dead.
Oh, yeah. Okay, fair. I only know him from the ice cream, the Ben and Jerry's.
Yeah, Cherry Garcia.
That's the one.
Jeff, have you ever had that?
Yeah, I've had it.
And
it's pretty good. I like cherry vanilla ice cream on the day. Add a little bit of fudge ripples in there, I think. And I'm quadrupling down on ripple. You bitch. Cool. Sorry. Fuck you guys. Here we go. We've got a shit ton to get to today. Let's start it off
really?
with What's that?
Oh, really?
Yes. Oh, really? Is that OH space REALLY? Or is that ORLY all caps?
The first one.
The shit is played out, so let's get this over with. I'm gonna go, what's that?
Didn't say anything. Pump fake. You bit.
Let's go.
I understood that reference.
Thank you.
Me.
Yeah.
Oh, draw the contact. Still get it off.
Wow. Let's go Victor Wembanyama. And I think it'd be good to have like a 7-foot bond. With the handles, with the candles. I mean, he's spending. Because Victor at this point, I mean, he's making the money that he could walk into the Labo and just get that bucket candle, that Santal 26 in a hash.
French Bond.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting. What if like it was all in Paris and instead of MI6, it's like MIA because you don't know where they are.
That's cool. Victor Wembanyama. Scoot Henderson for me.
And I'll go Daniel Craig.
Got it. Here we go.
Everybody, let's get into it. Get stoked, get it started, get it started, get it started. Let's get it started.
we do have a lot to get to, but I'm trying to make sure you guys feel like you're getting words in edgewise because everybody fucking complains about that on this show. What do you guys want to talk about? And then we'll get to the good stuff.
I'm on my iPad and it's doing this weird video thing where it's like zooming in a lot closer than usual, but it's
okay. By the way, you owe me notes. I'm sorry to do like housekeeping stuff from Headgum, normal stuff, but you and Jake owe me notes on the Jake and Amir that's coming out tomorrow.
I thought I watched it and said it was good.
Oh, it's done? You just said it was good. It can be good with notes. It can be good, but there's like let's get 2 frames off of before you say iPad, because you say iPad in the sketch, is what made me think of that. Which is what made me think of that. Grace, cut that out. How much money are you worth? Have I ever asked you this?
Me or Grace?
You. Grace, do you have any assets? Probably not, right?
No.
You don't have a house?
I'm currently in my new flat.
Nice. Did you just move this weekend?
Yeah. Been a slow process this past week, but I'm in.
That counts. I just moved too. This is my new apartment.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is that your front door?
Yeah. It's like an iron door.
More like an iron giant. 12-foot ceilings. 12-foot ceilings because I live in a loft now. Imagine going from a canyon to a loft. Can I ever get a thought out without you saying like, oh, that's cool. That's awesome. Good for you.
Those are all really nice things to say.
Just forget it. I live in a loft, right? I mean, also, we should say that this laptop is teeter-burrowing on the edge of New Jersey. No, it is on a windowsill, and if I make one wrong move, it's flying out the window 8 stories down. Exposed
You're
brick.
on the 8th floor?
Exposed brick. Can you see that?
Yeah, wow.
Ooh.
You're on the 8th floor?
Not 8th, but I'm trying to make sure people don't know where I live.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Is that your whole, is it like a whole studio or is there another room?
Can we slow things down for a second?
Let's get a tour.
It's all one room. This is the room. There is a kitchen over there. I need to paint that wall because I don't like the green.
It's a bit
But
of
that's it.
division.
Yeah.
It's sort of like downtown loft vibes, but it's not
Yeah, but don't
downtown.
say where I live. Especially downtown, because people could go and they could just figure out which building it is.
Nobody would care to see you. You can literally say your address in the title of this episode and it wouldn't affect anything.
Fine. The title of this episode will be it'll be my old address because George still lives there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did we end up talking about you when we were talking about Amir's net worth?
I'm put out.
Ew.
What?
I'm put out by you guys today. You're not bringing a lot. I'm tired. I'm excited. I'm ready to do this if you guys are. But what it requires
Just
is the 3 of
let's
us
do it.
getting on the same page. The 3 of
I'm
us
ready, man.
wanting to put together a good episode. Because here's the thing. The last week's episode was one of the best we've ever done. I would say. It's one of my favorite.
Which was us
Top
3.
3. No.
No, it was Ozempic.
Exactly
It was
right.
undeniable.
Yeah, it was pretty great. This week, there's no way it's going to be better, right? So
Was the one before that us 3?
the one before that was us
Yeah.
3, and people wanted
Fill it up.
more Grace.
That's not.
Continue.
Ozempic.
How much money do you have in the bank right now? Can you pull up your Bank of America? I
I'm not
assume
at
it's You're not at Bank of America because that's the closest physical branch to your house.
MoveOn.org.
Is it $400,000? Do you think? It's probably a little bit less than that.
It's hard to say.
Just in the bank?
Well,
Like your
'cause
balance says 400 grand?
at the very
would be a
least,
waste.
I'd love to get a numbers crunch on what interest
A
rate you
waste.
locked in your mortgage at. Did you refinance in 2020 at 3%?
No, I didn't refinance.
You didn't refinance when mortgage lending rates were under 3% for like a month?
Mm-mm. because I was already under 2.
Oh!
Everybody, let's get into it. Get stoked, get it started, get it started, get it started. Let's get it started.
Yeah. I actually am kind of underwater. A lot of investments that were made in an ill-advised fashion. You talk about interest rates. I am paying through the nose on a variable.
This just in. You know how there's that NBA play or mid-season tournament?
Yeah.
I wanted to announce here at the 12th minute that as that's happening, late November, early December, there's going to be a mid-year Headgum podcast tourney.
Meaning?
What do you mean, meaning? It's a mid-journey tourney.
Like the AI
No,
illustration bot?
No. It's going to be people at the network competing for joy and wisdom. Does that make sense? So instead of East versus West, it's wise versus joy, and the winner gets cash. No one's even a little excited. You guys could both walk home with $500.
Why would I be invited?
Because
Why would you be invited? Not a Headgum employee.
1099
Oh
contracted.
my
No, it's not.
God.
Oh my God. It's that was uncalled for.
It's factual. We're both
No.
in the same boat.
Was absolutely
Fine. You don't want to be part of the tourney? That's fine. But the fact of the matter is that there is no tournament without me because I just came up with it a couple seconds ago.
Okay, do you think yourself as joy or wisdom?
I probably have a buy in wise. I think I'm the number 1 seed in wise. Number 1
you
seed
have
in
more wisdom. You're the youngest.
I know, but
you
it's
have the least amount of wisdom.
no, because age is but a number, and like Peter doesn't have wisdom to dispense. I'm sorry to say. Like, when was the last time you got advice from fucking Brad?
Over the weekend. He was
Really?
telling me some good spots to go climbing and things to eat. I'm
Yeah.
over in the Pacific Northwest.
Because he knows, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Maybe he's the second
Knowledgeable.
seed. He might be the second seed.
Yeah, he's definitely higher than you.
Who do you guys think is the number 1 seed for Joy, though, at the network? It can't be
The
Marika.
happiest person?
Yeah. Alex Berkman, maybe? It's definitely not Marty.
It's Will.
It's definitely not
It's
Marty.
Will. It's William Conover.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
He's
He
always in
smiles
good
a lot.
spirits.
He smiles a lot.
Yeah.
Grace, no phones at the dinner table type of vibe, right? That's always what the show has been. I have a bunch of stuff to do on here, but you don't see me tapping away, right? So let's keep focused.
Didn't you say you had to drive like 40 miles later?
That's true. Yeah, I'm going to Thousand Oaks to buy 1,000 Oaks.
Have you ever been to Thousand Oaks?
You don't want to chuckle at that?
I already heard you say that joke.
Did you say pass?
Who, me? What?
Okay, Grace.
Come on, man.
Can you just right now, wild line, can you say pass? So that when I ask you if you said pass, the audience doesn't think I'm fucking insane.
Well, they are, because I'm going to boost me saying, ha.
Yeah. Hang on. I've never done this. I have to phone a friend.
What?
I have to call Marika and save this fucking episode.
How?
What do you mean, how?
How is calling her going to save this episode when
So
you
we
get
are
to patch
allowed
her
on-
in for the...
We're allowed on phones.
Gotcha again.
Nothing from Marika. This is oh, here we go. Marika, we're doing the Headgum podcast right now, and things are not going well. Just wanted to know if you could save the episode.
Like now?
Yeah,
Yeah,
ASAP would be
FaceTime?
good. ASAP.
What do you need me to do?
This is good so far. People like seeing your smile. Whenever I see Brownlee's smiling face, I have to smile myself because I love Brown. We're floundering.
For the audience.
What? Marika's druthers. I don't know what else to do.
I also don't know what else to do. What are you doing? What are you doing next week, Geoff? Are you in the office at all?
I'm around.
All right, I'll be there on Wednesday and Thursday.
It's too much to commit to.
You said we had a lot to get
hung
to
up.
today.
You
Shit.
hung up
No.
on her.
I'll call her back. You're right. That was rude.
Unbelievable.
Let me just see if she responds.
If she answers.
Sorry, I don't know what happened. I think I was under a bridge or something.
Yeah, under a bridge. Can I see outside your window?
Did you see that
She's
billboard?
just laughing at the view.
I live under a fucking overpass. What do you want me to say? No, there's a very funny billboard right outside my window.
Is it Lemon Daddy?
Did you move finally?
Yeah, I
Is this
finally
your-
moved. This is my new place. This isn't interesting to anybody.
It kinda is.
No, I agree.
Okay.
What's that?
I said okay.
Okay.
Grace, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
She says
Honestly, I can't hear anyone, so
she's good. How are you?
I'm doing okay. Amir
Tell her
seems
it's 20
bad
past
as per
9.
usual.
That's the thing. Amir, it's like a lot of it banks on him. And sometimes he brings it, sometimes he doesn't.
I don't think you need to rely on him as much in that way. I think it's kind of like his presence does enough.
Yeah, I just get anxious, because I see like he looks pissed and then I'm like, oh shit, what did I do wrong? And it's like, it's not about me. It's all about him. Does that make sense?
I guess.
You guess, or it is true. You guess? Me talking to my therapist?
You guess, or it is true.
Server that gave me my bubble tea today, being named Toast L.
I saw that. Yeah, that was pretty
Rare
bad.
Toast L. Tell Marika that.
Amir says rare toast L. Rare toast L. Rare toast L. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. Thanks, Marika. Bye. And we're back. Breaking news, actually. Did you guys hear about this? Do you hear about the Jonah Hill shit? The controversy?
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, this guy's all over the map, man. It's
What
like
do you mean?
focus.
Seems
feel
like
like
he
he
is
was-
focused.
No, it's like he was right there, He was almost good, and then he wasn't.
What do you
Almost good with how.
With hash, with movies, with relationships, he was almost there.
mean? Oh, like generally being regarded as like a cool dude. No one really has a
Yeah.
problem with. Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah, this was an odd choice for him.
This was bizarre. He's so insecure. Did you guys read the texts?
Yeah, he wanted his girlfriend to take down pictures of her surfing, even though she's a professional surfer or something.
So he dates a professional surfer, and then this is a text that he sent her on December 2nd, 2021. This is apropos of nothing because there's that little timestamp right before. So they weren't talking already. He says plain and simple. If you need surfing with men, boundaryless, inappropriate friendships with men, to model, to post pictures of yourself in a bathing suit, to post sexual pictures, friendships, this is my favorite one, friendships with women who are in unstable places and from your wild recent past beyond getting lunch or coffee / something respectful. I am not the partner for you. If these things bring you to a place of happiness, I support it. And there will be no hard feelings. These are my boundaries for romantic partnerships. My boundaries with you based on the ways these actions have hurt our trust.
What is the hanging out with women in wild situations? What's that one?
Oh, he's just saying if she needs friendships with women who are in unstable places and from your wild recent past, beyond getting a lunch or coffee or something respectful, then he's not the right partner for you.
So, like, if she wanted to get a dinner with a lady friend, he's like, I'm out. That's a bridge too far for me to handle right now.
I think it depends where the dinner is.
That's a no-go. No, it doesn't depend. Like, when do you guys eat lunch? 4?
No, it's way late.
Really?
Yeah, 12:30.
I haven't had lunch yet.
You're bizarre in every habit. So you're not the litmus test of what's average.
Do you think it's better to be bizarre in habit or in fashion?
Fashion.
Okay.
Was that an alarm?
That was my phone ringing. This is my buddy Ivan.
Do you want to go around and we can all list our own boundaries?
Yeah, that's a really good idea, but so these aren't good to have? That's what I was trying to figure out. Why was the internet freaking out? Because I'd love to not date somebody who, sorry, let me go back to it. I don't want to date somebody who models.
Okay.
That's
So don't date a
that's
model, I
inappropriate.
guess. I
Really?
don't think so. Yeah. It's a
Well,
job.
what's modeling? You know, like, okay, here's the 2 things that we need to nail down. When is lunch? You're saying it's before 4 or after?
I would say before 3, yeah.
Okay, so no meals after 3. With friends or not, I would say. I think that's a
Why?
good start. What do you mean, why?
Why is that bad at all?
If she has a hash after 3, let
Yeah.
alone after 4, I'd rather you cheat on my ass than to cheat on me with hash.
Yeah.
Because that means, by the way, that she's not eating with me, and that's cheating almost. Second thing we need to figure out is what is modeling, because you can get paid to do it, and that's a job, or you could like take a photo of yourself or with others and post it, and that's almost cheating in a hash.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every time I'm on this show, I'm modeling behavior.
You should actually delete your Instagram photos.
Really?
Like, he should be mad at you, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of them are kind of off-putting in a way.
Off color, off kilter.
Yeah, exactly.
Off base, left of
Yeah.
center.
Exactly.
One of them is, I think, just me playing left, right, center. It's just a video. Grace?
What's up?
What are your boundaries?
Oh, pass.
I don't think this show has ever found its stride. There have been one-off gold episodes.
140 at this point, right?
162.
Like, what number are we?
161.
Yeah, 161.
162, and it still hasn't found its stride / footing. Whose fault do you think that is?
I don't care,
What's
frankly.
the common denominator there?
Honestly, Marika.
No.
Because this episode isn't going super well, and she was on it.
Yeah, you dragged her in and hung her up.
to
You
dry.
left her out to dry.
Yeah. I think what we need to do is figure out our boundaries personally and with the show. Grace, if you, sorry, let me get their exact wording. What are your boundaries with your partners based on the way actions have hurt your trust in others? For me, it's you cannot model, which is any photo of you cannot happen. That's not okay with me. Even like as simple as it being on camera on a Zoom that is not recorded is going to be a no-go for daddy.
Okay, are you done?
What's
I
that?
don't wanna, are you done? I didn't want to interrupt. I know you're kind of a stickler for that.
And no
I
dinner.
would like to set a boundary right now.
Okay.
I do think the camera is too close to Amir's face.
I don't even know if face is the right word for it today. I feel like it's visage.
Yeah. It's this iPad. My computer's sort of acting a fool, so I thought I'd go iPad, but it's doing like this I don't even know what this feature is called. It's like sort of like tracking my face left and right.
We should have Alex Berkman on the show and do a segment called Berkting a Fool. And it's basically like her observation of who's been off that week at the office.
Berkting a fool?
It's like shacting a fool.
Kind of.
And so it's Alex being like, JaVale McGee.
We don't really make fun of JaVale anymore. He sort of proved himself.
What about
Little
me
cat.
and Grace basketball trivia? Because we're both sort of hoops heads.
Okay, right? And then maybe instead of that, we dive into 36 hours in Walsall.
Right. So like I'm pitching you kind of fun little ideas, and like when Marika's on, things are going well, and you hang up and cut to a commercial. Then like I pitch you something interesting. You say, actually, let's do the opposite. You're sort of averse to any natural joy that could accidentally happen out of this thing.
I know,
this is
but
a
like
rose growing out of concrete, and you're just plucking it over and over. I'm offering you some insight.
and I'm
some
putting it in a
potential good
milk
segment.
bottle with some water, putting it on a
Wisdom.
desk. Yes, that's
Yeah.
wisdom. Grace, I don't think I have you on Instagram. What's your Instagram? We were just texting. Where did
Charles Barkley. We have
I got
never
it. I got
texted.
it. Okay. So as we know, the last time you were on, we were talking about the best fish and chips in Walsall, right?
Mhm.
Did you nail down where they are?
No, but I can verify that I gave a bad answer.
Okay.
Aberwell's not the one.
And I was recently in Traverse City, and I was wondering if it maybe could give Walsall a run for its money, because there was a recently shuttered storefront called Scalawag's White Fish and Chips. And on the sign, they have a website, which is helpful because you're already at the store. What's Walsall's answer to Scalawag's in Traverse City, Michigan?
Ambivalence.
Sometimes this show makes me want to shift back to, like, I don't know, finance or something. Let's keep going.
You were never in finance.
You were in finance?
Never.
I had a savings once.
Yeah, that's unrelated.
Was working at Carpool Karaoke and getting overpaid, so I had like a savings account. Ended
You
up
had a
sinking it
job
all.
once.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
You peaked at
Yep.
age 20. That's
Mhm.
really fucking sad.
I
man.
know, and it's hard
How
to
are
like
you over the
reconcile
hill and
with.
also 26.
It's hard to
that's
like.
hard to stomach / fathom, right?
I know, and I feel like the only thing that
'Cause you're
could
not
fix it
even in your
all.
late 20s yet.
Yeah,
And it feels like the best is behind. Like that's such a weird timeline to be on. You peaked so fast and young that it's weird to be like thinking about new steps / directions in your life. And are you still 25?
yeah. I'm
Yeah. Like, how does that happen, man? And you can't even like pinpoint it. You can't be like, this one thing went wrong. It's not like you had a rock bottom. It's just been a slow kind
Geoff,
of
I do have a
fucking
question.
sad. Oh yeah.
Because we were talking about very briefly about Chef Kevin last time I was on,
Oh yeah. That's
and
funny.
you were saying that he owns a house now.
He has a house. Yeah.
Yeah.
And in many ways, you are kind of the Chef Kevin to
Exactly.
Jake and Amir's Hollywood Handbook, as it were. My theory is, do you feel like you bet on the wrong horse? Because Kevin has a house. You don't even have a job. So Amir's saying you can't pinpoint the moment where everything went wrong, but I think there's a pretty clear indicator that that's a sliding door.
Moment. Yeah.
Yeah. So you think I should have hitched my wagon to Hayes and Sean?
Just from
Or
the evidence we have.
yeah.
It could have been.
Well, we
like, a
don't know if
savings
Kevin,
issue,
like-
too.
Yeah, because it might be like how I spend my money and how he spent his money or didn't. And then he's also, I think, married, so he has like a dual income, and I'm alone and thin ankled.
You move a lot.
I move a lot because everybody
Which
kicks
costs
me
money,
out.
right?
Yeah,
You
it's
hire
hard
movers every
because
time?
I got movers and there was like $600, and then like that's a
Yeah.
lot of money.
Right.
That's basically, if you parse it out, that's $50 a month I could have spent on extra rent. And then you have
be
to
that.
get some new furniture. What's that?
It is very sweet that you're willing to blame yourself and not. I did just give you an out to blame Amir, but you prefer
I don't think ultimately
self-flagellation.
it's my fault. I'm just trying to because it's better to take back your agency and be like, oh, what can I change? If I blame it all on Amir, I can't change anything.
You can.
But
You
there's
can
always
leave him.
travel.
Travel.
Having a breakdown at TSA. Shit ass! I could have been
Nice.
Kevin!
And
Let's
not
spend
even
36
clear.
minutes in Walsall, England. Courtesy.
36 minutes?
Grace sent me this Instagram story of how to spend 36 minutes in Walsall. Our tour begins, says Harper. That's a great first name. Why isn't your first name Harper? And your last name,
'Cause
I don't... Sorry, go ahead.
No, please suggest a last name for me.
Oh, Hanson.
You want my name to be Harper Hansen.
I think you would have been an erotic novelist. I really do.
Okay.
Our tour begins upon your arrival at Walsall
And that's
bus
my
station.
sliding doors. Go on.
They built it in the year 2000. Late. And my class took a trip to visit it and had to ask people on the street what they thought about it. It was a geography project. We took a public bus and all had to bring bus fare from home. On this trip, we also visited a new roundabout, which was a 6-foot diameter, lightly domed circle at the center of a junction.
Who wrote this?
Grace.
Got it.
On the way back from the school trip, we got on a different bus that took us to the back of school. But the gate was locked. So we all crawled through a known hole in the fence, including our teacher. 2 people have died due to this bus station's extremely confusing layout. So that's the first minute in Walsall. The second one is
35 more.
The second one is this piece of art with no title or artist attributed to it. I don't think it's that bad, but yeah. Walsall High Street. Here we see the lower end of Walsall High Street. When I was a teenager, the market, just so you guys can all see,
This
pretty
is
good.
minute 3 of 36 that you're reading.
I don't know how
It'll
many
take you
minutes.
another hour to get through this. You're spending 2 to 5 minutes for every second.
All right, well, this one is just for anybody who has swag, apparently. So,
I didn't specify it was for you specifically.
yeah.
I think you have swag, but
Oh, Poundland. Is that a... What is that?
It's
what
a
do you
brothel.
think it is?
I thought it was a brothel, yeah. Do you think they have brothels in Bethel?
Bethlehem?
That could be cool. So what if it was what if it was a brothel called Ham in Bethel? Ham.
What if it was a bone brothel?
This
Geoff.
is a disaster. Oh, the new art gallery of Walsall. There's a wharf?
Yeah.
Episode ends right there. There's a wharf.
Grace said, in France, the geese say honk honk. I don't know if that joke landed.
I just want to rewind 20 minutes and you're like, we got to go. We got a lot to get to today. Now
Okay.
we've done nothing and you're just reading an Instagram
We were
story
supposed to say
for
our
minutes and
boundaries.
minutes at
We
a
were
time.
supposed to dissect the Jonah Hill controversy.
We did that.
We
We
didn't at
dissected it. We did
all.
10
We
fucking
didn't. We
minutes
said
on
he was a
Jonah
bad
Hill.
guy and could have been good. We said he was
I didn't say he could've been
insecure.
good. Yeah.
You never thought he would have been a good guy. You're shitting yourself if you didn't think, oh, that guy could be a good guy.
Anybody
the way-
can be a good guy.
You have famous people in your phone number. You know what bothers me about famous people, at least the famous people I know? They don't bother with like texting normal. All of these texts from Jonah have like weird punctuation, periods where there don't need to be, capital letters hither than thither. I'm like, just because you're famous doesn't mean you can't like format this so that it doesn't look like you're having a panic attack. You don't find that to be true? Rose McIver, Ben Schwartz, fucking.
Yeah, they're both normal.
They text normal? Really?
Yeah.
UTK?
Yeah.
What about him?
Pretty normal, yeah.
You're still on Mayer's close friend story, right? Does he ever punctuate normal? John Mayer?
Yeah.
He's
pretty
normal. So it's maybe just Jonah Hill.
Finn
who
Wolfhard texts weird.
He just doesn't capitalize things sometimes. Although, no, that's not true. The last couple of times he's texted me, it's been fine. Wait, what was the last thing you just said, Grace?
I want to know what's on the wall behind Amir. It looked like a blood spatter.
Well, I can't show you. I have to move my head and then have it just follow me there.
Wait, did you finally get rid of that rope? Oh.
Oh, right. Yeah, it's the rope. Cool.
What is this app? Is this for like cam girling?
I think it's my iPad like built in. Maybe it's Zoom that's like doing motion.
Word of the week. I can't believe it took 38 minutes.
Building.
What?
iPad.
I definitely said that. It's one of the first things I said.
Grace, let's talk about dating in Walsall.
Okay.
How's the
My
dating pool there?
gardeners just got here, so like
Okay.
it's gonna be loud and dogs.
GARDENERS or GUARDNERS? The second one being someone who shows up to sort of
protect the home. Yeah.
hold the fort, down.
Yeah.
Grace, how's the dating pool in Walsall? Answer
I haven't
fast.
really been
fast
dating,
and bad.
To be honest, I've been pretty busy.
Yeah.
Haven't made time for it, and that's fine.
So no one's
bye.
sort of tickling your fancy, or you're fancying them. What do the people say in England? They say fancy. Oh, I fancy him.
Yeah, but it's more. That's more. Yeah,
Sure.
I guess.
Especially
it
at
just feels
uni.
like childish.
Right. Yeah, that's like having a crush. And what we're talking about here is what you're saying is true love.
Yeah, I'm saying I'm not looking for that right now.
What do you want? You want to just have fun, or you want to be alone forever?
This is a really bad Zoom date, man. You know what she wants. It's to not answer these questions from you publicly.
I can bleep anything you don't want shown. I'm just trying to get to the crux of the episode. We haven't had that moment where it's like, there it is. You know what I mean?
I think
Last
the Marika
week, I
moment
think-
was it.
So we should end it at 35 whenever you said, oh, it'd be funny if you ended it right there. Maybe we do that.
No, that was a little early. I was cutting it off a little early.
Yeah, but then we can edit it quicker and get it done.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think that works.
Think about freezing eggs.
Wow.
Eggs aren't that expensive. I feel like just keep getting them every week.
Eggs are pretty expensive.
You mean freezing ovary eggs?
Yeah.
I'm pro because I think a lot of people have to change their life when they're not ready. But they know they want to have kids, but maybe not at 32. So what if you could do it at 49? What if you could do it at 80? Let's freeze them eggs.
Well, yeah, that's true. 8-year-olds can freeze them eggs.
That's what you sound like sometimes when you hiccup specifically.
Gardeners are coming. It's gonna be loud. It's gonna be real loud.
What you haven't done?
Just like general leaf
trim?
blowing, weed whacking.
Hash
It's just
slinging.
all loudness creating a dog to be loud. And it's
Can I
just,
ask you, how many times a week do your gardeners come?
It's every other week, but on
There you go.
Mondays.
That's what they should do. My old house, we lived below the landlords, and every Thursday, guy with a leaf blower. I'm like, there aren't enough. The seasons don't change in the city. You don't need someone coming once a week. You need them to come twice a month at most. Grace, let's hear from you about freezing eggs.
Just a consideration I've been having. Like, when's the?
What
is
a
that
hard
something I need to
pivot.
think about, or these? Are
Isn't
the
it really
questions we just-
expensive?
Yeah, and that is a consideration too.
Yeah.
But
Maybe. That probably isn't covered by insurance, let alone Headgum's insurance, which, for the record, is not good.
No, can I invoice for this too?
I think so.
Oh, fun.
Also, are we doing double drive time for the Headgum podcast going forward, where it's like everybody who does it gets paid twice for the hour because it's so hard for y'all for some reason?
I can't stress how close this gardener is to my house. He's 6 inches away from the wall, and so am I. I feel like I've never been closer.
Can you tilt the thing?
Whacking, trimming. No. Oh yeah. Let's see.
No,
Geoff, what would you do on Patreon?
on Patreon for this show?
Yeah.
I would do like a mailbag. I would do like a one-on-one 60-minute style thing, where I really take it to somebody's ass. I would do live streams where people could ask me anything. Maybe like...
So why don't you?
Because I don't own the rights to the show, so to do that, we need Marty's approval. And so far, the budget's not there, even though...
Why don't you do like a sort of knockoff?
You're a chair now. I forgot he had that sign. A knockoff of this show just on Patreon. I don't know how many people would subscribe to that, and also they would maybe be like, you can't do that. That's the thing. Headgum likes to act like it's so creator friendly, but it's only creator friendly when they want to help the specific person. You know what I mean? They don't particularly care about my ass. They just don't want me to sue.
This is the...
They just don't want me to sue.
That was a Headgum original.